morning. Happy Saturday. It's been a little while. We took a little bit of a break for I guess an extra week or two. Was on vacation. Wife and I went to Hawaii, but we're back now, and the new time slot back to the Saturday spot. And doing this every other week. So we'll be back. Our next show will be March 1st. So we're kind of rotating with Cliff on comics. He's got his live show that he does on Saturdays at 10. And so we'll be alternating Saturdays. So actually, I think Cliff is live today. I think he had a guest that had canceled previously. So, but yeah, so we're back Saturdays, every other Saturday, I should say. We're going to talk. We got a guest today. He's going to be on around 10:15 and talk Kickstarter, indie comics, that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to be over on Philtastic Comics and Art, Phil's channel at 11. So just following this show, I'm going to jump over to Phil's channel and hang out with Phil and talk more about my Kickstarter, The Doctor. So Doctor issue 2. So looking forward to that. But let's check in with the chat. Say good morning to everybody. Las Cruces hello from New Mexico. Mark checking in from New Georgia. Phil is here from South Canada. I guess would that be the United States? John is here. Good morning, John. KBDM. Good morning. Robin is here. Good morning, Robin. Appreciate you being here. Wellbore is here saying good morning to everybody. Dope is here. Good morning, Dope. You definitely got to go check out 22 Comics did an interview with Dope. They sat down on Thursday night, talk comics, and Dope showed off a bunch of great books. If you haven't seen that, you definitely need to go check that out on the replay. Great conversation with Dope, and just showed off some great books. So you definitely want to go check that out. Matt likes comics. Good morning, Matt. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Yeah, we did go to Luau, and there was a little dancing. Not going to. The footage has been destroyed. Let's put it that way. Hataku Mike. Good morning. Durs is here. Good morning, Durs. Appreciate you being here. JSS Brooklyn. Yeah, that intro is funny. I wanted to try to put something together to obviously Saturday morning cartoons, watching, the TV as a kid with a big bowl of cereal. And that music that I found kind of reminded me of Hong Kong Phooey. Yeah, I'm probably dating myself, but a cartoon back in the day. And that music kind of reminded me of that. So that's why I kind of threw that in there. But yeah, I wanted to have an appropriate countdown to go with the theme of the show. Let's see. SCA, good morning. Appreciate you. Well, probably not morning for you, but appreciate you being here. Let's see. I don't think I have it loaded up. I have to break that out of the archive, because I think the music that we used to use for that clip was getting copyrighted claims, or something was coming up. So I had to remove it, but I'll have to bring. I do have it. I do have the footage. I'll have to bring it back. Mike is here. Good morning, Mike. Appreciate you being here. Yeah. So like I said, hopefully we're going to have a guest on around 10:15 who is supporting, who's actually running their first Kickstarter as well. So we're going to, like I said, we'll talk a little bit indie comics as well. So, let's see, got a couple things I wanted to mention. Just actually I want to shout out all of the channel members. We do have channel memberships if you are interested, but a big thank you to the current channel members: Cat Fan, Comics Man, Gene Malo, Kingdom of Nerds, Deadman Comic Cover Show. Terry, thank you. Naman, the Bookworm. Ralph's. I always think it's Ralph when I see his name. It's Raphael. Ralph's Retro Comics. And if you're not familiar with his channel, you need to check him out. He does a bunch of great deep dives on comic books, comic book history, and you definitely need to check him out if you're not familiar. Still only 35 cents. Dave, all the way from Australia. He was live yesterday doing a sketch card for me. I was the winner of one of his giveaways, and he worked on a sketch card for me. And then we've got Philtastic Comics and Art. And Phil is talking of the Doctor. Phil actually created a cover for me. So we're going to jump into that more on Phil's show. But I figured I'd just show it here. Let's see. But yeah, thank you to the channel members. This is Phil's cover for the Doctor. We're going to get into that, like I said, more on his show. So I don't want to spend too much time talking about it today. I will drop the link for the Doctor Kickstarter in the chat. And look, I understand people, not everybody can support it financially. But the biggest thing you can do to help me with the Kickstarter is just sharing it. I've been posting some stuff out on Instagram. If you can just share that out to your followers or drop it in one of the group chats. I know people on Discord, wherever, Facebook. If you can just share it, that would really help me. It just getting it in front of as many eyeballs as possible is the biggest thing. With a Kickstarter is just making people aware that it's out there. So, yeah. So, and I get it. I get, I try to support as much stuff as I can, personally, channel memberships and other Kickstarters, but sometimes you just, you you can't support everything. Let's put it that way, right? It's not an endless stream of money to be able to support. So I get it from that perspective of others not being able to support it, which is totally fine financially. But like I said, if you can share it, that would really help me out. Naman's here. Good morning. There he is. American Demon. Good morning. Who's had a Kickstarter of their own? Definitely drop that link if you can. I'm pretty sure the Kickstarter is over at this point. I know that was late last year Kickstarter. So yeah, and so that's the other thing Mike mentions. So not only Phil, but we had Rad Art Comics and Art. Aaron Norn Rad, as some people might know him, did a cover for the Doctor as well. So super excited to have that cover as well. And then we do have a blank sketch cover that we're going to do to hopefully send that out to some of the community artists and have them do maybe an interpretation of the Doctor or one of the characters in the book as well. So pretty excited about that. So I'd like to see, I wanted to bring on other artists to do covers, but I didn't want to have a million covers. So I tried to keep it small, but I figured the blank cover would be a good way to, send out some AOKs to the community and see if they, if they want to take their style to the cover. So Rod is here. Did I say good morning? I don't know if I did. Good morning, Rod. Appreciate you being here. All right, there we go. Yep, another. All right, June. Okay, yeah. My calendar is for some reason I thought it was even later in last year, but another one coming this April. All right, cool. Roscoe's here. Good morning, Roscoe. Got to hang out with Roscoe a little bit yesterday on the Legion for a little bit. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody is well in the Roscoe household. But yeah, trying to think if we have anything else major that I wanted to mention. Like I said, I should have our guest here around 10:15. I know the big thing everybody's talking about this weekend is obviously the new Marvel movie, Captain America. I'm planning to go see it tomorrow. So I know everybody's been pretty good about not spoiling it. So I know a number of community members have gone and seen it, and kind of mixed reviews, better than average, I would say. Um, not, not high marks, but not really low marks. I think somewhere in the middle. So which is good. I'm interested to check it out for myself. So definitely going to go see that. I'm planning to see it tomorrow. My wife actually wants to go see it. So which is she's not always on board with all of the Marvel movies. Like she'd rather watch them at home. But she actually said she wanted to go see it in the theater. So we're gonna try to do that tomorrow. And if she ultimately doesn't want to go, I'll probably just go. I'll sneak out by myself. So, and oh yeah, we should. Congrats to Mike. He just hit 1K. Just yesterday, I guess, right? Yeah, yesterday. So congrats to Mike. Um, I'm glad to see so many of the channels that we've kind of started together are hitting milestones. Um, so that was a big and a nice surprise. Popped on Instagram and saw that Mike had mentioned that he had hit the 1K mark. So that's really great. Does he's kind of taken a break from comic book reviews, but that's kind of what I fell in love with Mike's channel was his comic book reviews, and he's been branching out to doing more novels and other some Stephen King stuff and things like that. So and discussion, kind of a reading group, a book club, with the community, discussing the work and the stories. So you definitely want to go check him out. I think he'll be, are we live? I think Mike's live tonight, discussing one of the stories. So definitely go check that out. Let's see. Everybody's saying good morning to everybody. David's here, just your average geeks. Good morning. He's been doing some Marvel card masterpiece pack rips. Those cards are always fun to see, and you never know what you're going to pull in sometimes in these older packs. I think Mad Spidey did a box opening last night as well of the Masterpiece series. Some great artwork on those cards. So, yeah, I think so. Right. I think I've heard some people kind of turn the corner on Thunderbolts. I think when that first trailer dropped, everybody was like, I don't know. I think they had one during the Super Bowl, another release of a new trailer, and it does look pretty good. It's kind of the you almost kind of get Suicide Squad vibes, right? Like this group of characters that have been kind of thrown together, and so yeah, that should be interesting, right? And then we've got we'll have Superman as well this summer, so we definitely have some good, and the new Jurassic Park. We've got Mission Impossible. There's a lot of big action type movies that will be out there for the summer season. So pretty cool. Rich is here. Good morning, Rich. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Everybody congratulating Mike. What is the other? There's a live action, right? How to Train Your Dragons movie, which looks interesting. That was one of my kids, one of the movies that we would watch pretty often. How to Train Your Dragon, the first animated one. So it's interesting to see that they're taking that live action. We'll see if that catches on. And I know my daughter actually works at Universal Studios in Orlando, and she is part of the new park. She's been working in the new park Epic, and they're going to have a How to Train Your Dragons like section in the new park. And so she's been getting a preview, a kind of behind the scenes look at the park and all of the rides. She's been on a few of the new rides already. She's been in some of the, like they're starting to fill out all the gift shops and the restaurants. So she's super excited. I'm super excited for her that she's getting this sneak peek of this, brand new amusement park before the world gets to see it. So, it's been pretty cool for her. And that's why I mentioned How to Train Your Dragon, How to Train Your Dragons, because that is part of the new Epic Universal Park. Universal Monsters is there, which is the section the section of the park that she's most excited about. Um, she was actually trying to get a position there, but she'll be opening the park in Mario, the Nintendo area. So, which is pretty cool. Like I said, every time I talk to her, I remind her like how lucky she is that she's getting this behind the scenes, and she realized she knows it, but she was out at some of the restaurants, sampling some of the food, and in some of the gift shops, checking out all the merchandise before it, um, merchandise. So it was pretty cool. I'm, like I said, super, super excited for her that she gets this. And at one point she really couldn't even tell us anything. She had to actually sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, because she couldn't. They were trying to keep everything under wraps, but now they've started to been commercials and posting things out on social media. So, she's able to talk about it finally. So, Terry, good morning, afternoon for you. Appreciate you being here. Oh yeah, that's interesting, right? Was there anything else in the trailers, right? Yeah, that's one of the other things that as we gear up towards the big, get into spring and summer, what new movies are coming out, right? Yeah, definitely. When I heard they were doing another Jurassic Park, I was like, but like visually it looks good, right? Some of the scenes that they showed, I think the water scene with all the different dinosaurs around the boat. I'm like, how are they going to survive that? But I guess we'll have to watch it and see. My wife really likes Jurassic Park. She's always been a Jurassic Park fan, so that'll probably be one that we'll go see together in the theater. So she's kind of been pretty selective on movies. She doesn't, since COVID, she's hasn't been a big fan of going to the actual theater to watch movies. But hopefully, if I get her to go see Cap tomorrow, that'll kind of break the ice. So and get her back to feeling comfortable going to the movie theater. So let's see, catching up. And my daughter is showing me, and I've seen some stuff online, some of the robotic universal monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein. She showed me a couple of clips. If you haven't seen it, you definitely Google it, check it out. They have like full robotic, like Frankenstein that can walk through the park. And it's pretty. The technology is pretty amazing, and they look lifelike, and yeah. So I think they're really I think that section of the park, the Universal Monsters, is going to be a big thing, and then Universal does a big, Halloween Horror Nights that they do. So I'm sure they're going to have something big planned for the first Halloween in the Universal Monsters section of the new park. So that's going to be interesting. Mickey 17, that's the one I've recently seen. That's like he's a clone, right? He keeps dying and he keeps coming back. That actually looks really good. That's something I definitely want to check out. Death of a Unicorn. Okay, I remember seeing that trailer. That looks that's interesting. That's with is it Christina Ricci? So that looks interesting. Rad is here. There he is. The cover artist for the Doctor issue number 2. Support the Kickstarter today. Lady Fantastic's here, Caroline, who was her thoughts on Valentine's Day yesterday on the Legion channel was pretty funny. You definitely need to go check out that. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, she had some good comments. She kept it funny over there. Yeah, I'm my daughter, like I said, has been telling me the behind the scenes, what she could initially, the behind the scenes stuff at the new park, and it's pretty amazing. Some of the things that they're doing, and some of the, like I said, the Universal Monster robots and what they have planned there is pretty amazing. So we're gonna try to. She's trying to find out if she can get a family and friends like sneak peek before the park opens to see if we can actually get in there. So I told her, let us know. My wife and I will definitely take a trip down to Orlando to check that out. Like I said, it's just pretty cool that you're getting a sneak peek of something that you're going to have millions of people in at some point. So Maddie's here. Good morning, Maddie. Appreciate you being here. My fellow Marvel team up and Spidey collector. Yes. Yeah. I mean, just vacuuming would be a win for sure. uh, Yeah, I don't know what new they could tell you about the story at this point. I think they're right. They're going to a different island this time. But yeah, but it is the special effects and the visuals of the story, I think, are what kind of hook people in. And then obviously for like a younger audience who maybe has not seen a Jurassic Park movie in the theaters before, obviously when you have dinosaurs, it's never a bad thing. Um, let's see. I don't. We were supposed to have our guest. Let me see if I have anything on Instagram. So we were supposed to. Let me bring up his Kickstarter. He's been Naman. He hung out with Naman. Let's see. Bring that up. I don't see any message, so maybe he's not going to join us this morning, which is going to kind of leave me unprepared. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything from him. All right. Well, we'll just continue with the chat here. Let's see. Yeah, I hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day. I know my wife and I, we do stuff. We actually had a nice dinner, and spur of the moment, my in-laws came over. My wife invited them. They didn't have any plans, so they came over for a nice dinner. We hung out with them. So we had a good night. So hopefully everybody else did. I know a lot of people went to the movies in the last day or so to go see Captain America. Okay, Paul Rudd. Yeah, I know I've seen the trailer and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. Big Nasty, good morning. Appreciate you being here. That one looks good too. I got to catch up. I've been a little behind on some of my viewing. I have been watching the new Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man on Disney Plus, and I've actually liked it. They've changed up the story a little bit, and the origin a little bit of Spidey, but it's been fun so far. They're dropping like 2 episodes every week, so it's actually moving pretty quick. Yeah, camcorder. I can definitely agree with that. Other than maybe the first one, right? They all kind of blend together now. Very, very true. Just because there's just been so many. So, and two, if you guys don't know, if somebody could drop, Mike, maybe Mike or somebody can drop Camcorder Nonsense's link. Definitely a channel you need to check out. Such a funny channel, puts together some great videos, some funny little sketches that you need to check out for sure. It's always fun to watch what he's put together. And a big toy collector, comic collector too. Shows off some of his action figures and stuff on the channel. But the comedy stuff is what I really enjoy over there. So you're definitely gonna need to go check it out. Let's see. Let's see. Dave, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Let's see. Really? I did not know that. That's crazy. Um, yes, definitely improv time, Dave. I didn't know that, right? I know. So we drove down from South Carolina to Orlando last year, or well, around February. It was about a year ago. I went to MegaCon for a day. So this was 2024. I went to MegaCon for a day, and on the drive down, there's two Buc-ee's in Florida that you pass. Wow, I didn't hear that. That's crazy. That's gonna be insane because you so many people. If you haven't been to Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's is it's like an amusement park in itself. It's a huge gas station with like 100 pumps, and then the store itself is like a supermarket. They've got all kinds of food and barbecue and bakery and the cleanest bathrooms when you're traveling. So there's Mark. He's back. He heard movie talk and he showed up. Let's see. Let's see. The Spidey show, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Disney Plus. I think there's 8 episodes out now. They've been dropping like 2 every week. So I think there's 8. And that well, that's here in the States. I don't know if their release schedule is different. Let me take a quick look on my phone and see. I'm pretty sure it's 8. I often just watch them back to back to back. So let's see. Let's see. Friendly Neighborhood Spidey. Episode. Yep, episode 8. At least, like I said, for us here in the States. And what's been interesting too is like all of the episodes are like 30 minutes. Most so 30, 28, 31, 32. That obviously with credits and intro, but still it's not like some of the other shows where it's like 20 minutes. So it's been they've been full episodes. So um yeah, I've heard a few people mention that they were going back to watch season 3 of Daredevil to get ready for the new show. That's probably not a bad idea. Definitely because it's been probably has it been 3 years since season 3 finished up. I know I kind of I joined the Daredevil stuff late. I watched that late, so I kind of binge watched all of the seasons. So I don't really. 2 episodes left. I got you. I got you. Okay. Yeah, it's only 10 episodes then. Oh, wow. It's been good so far, though. The Friendly Neighborhood Spidey for sure. Yeah, John dropped it, but Mike already dropped it as well. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Definitely go check out Camcorder Nonsense. Like I said, just you'll laugh. You definitely will laugh. And if you don't, then I don't know. You might want to go see a professional. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it is. We stopped the first time I ever stopped at a Buc-ee's was like 2 in the morning. We were coming. My wife and I were driving back. We actually went up to Raleigh, North Carolina, to see a hockey game, the Rangers versus Carolina Hurricanes. And the game was over, and we were driving back home, and we came across our first Buc-ee's, so we stopped there. Like I said, it was 1:30 in the morning, probably 1:32, and the place was packed. The place was packed. Gas stations, the pumps were full. People inside buying, barbecue sandwiches, and I was like, I couldn't believe at this time of night that this place was still packed. But I guess like us, a lot of the travelers kind of jumped on, to stop in. But and then we've been, since we've been during the day, and it's crazy. It's always crowded. There's 2 on the way down on 95 from South Carolina to Orlando. There's 2 in Florida. I forget where. I think there's one in Daytona, and I forget where the other one is. But we've hit them both, and it's always packed. Yeah, I just realized that Invincible is back, so I definitely got to go because I watched, I guess, the first half that was released last year. That has been a fun series. I definitely need to catch up on that. I think the guys last night on DJ's stream were talking about that. I think Remy mentioned it, and I was like, "Oh wow, it's released." I kind of forgot that it was being released again. So definitely need to go back and check out that. That has been that has been fun. So yeah, yeah, I guess so, right? Yeah, She-Hulk and Echo. She-Hulk, I watched when it came out. I haven't seen. I got to go back and watch Defenders. I haven't watched that at all. She-Hulk, I watched as it came out. Echo, I caught up after the fact. Um, so yeah, that's probably it. Christina's here. Good morning, Christina. Thanks for joining us. Always dropping links, supporting so many people in the community. She's been doing a spread the love campaign on Instagram as well, highlighting a bunch of different channels and community members. So really good stuff. Yes, yes, definitely a FOMO gas station for sure. Um, it's it's like no other gas station you've ever been to for sure. Let's see. Yeah, it definitely looks like it has, which is good. I think is good on Disney's part that they're keeping the kind of dark tone of that show that was set in the the original Netflix series. That they're not trying to change that, which is really good. And then obviously too, they just I think the last trailer that we saw Matt Murdock and Kingpin in a diner, like face to face. So they're definitely going to play up on that. I mean, that I think that was some of the best part of the show, just the battle between those two and the back and forth with them. Um, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That'll be one that I'll definitely try to watch, as it comes out. Um, I wouldn't want to wait on that one. I definitely want to be up to speed on that because that certainly was one of my favorites um, watching. So yeah, can't wait. Yeah, Punisher, and then I just saw too. I guess speaking of movies and trailers, right? The Accountant 2 is out or will be coming out this year. Ben Affleck and oh, I'm drawing a blank on the actor's name. The Punisher from the Daredevil series. So they're together in the Accountant 2, and I saw somebody post the picture of them from the movie and then Batman and Punisher together, the character. So it was pretty interesting to see that. So yeah, those shows have certainly been intertwined with Daredevil, right? Daredevil showed up in She-Hulk and in Echo. Well, Echo, did we get there? Yeah, we got a little bit of Daredevil, and obviously Kingpin as well in that show. So, um, John, yeah, there it is. Yes, yeah. So he's in The Accountant 2 with Ben Affleck. Like I said, and I saw some people posting the Punisher Batman connection, which was pretty interesting to see. Um, what did I miss? Did he? Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Yep, Punisher was good. Like I said, I need to go back. I didn't watch The Defenders, so I need to go watch. I need to go watch that. Yeah, mainly Kingpin and Echo for sure. There was the Kingpin tie. Um, IJ message me if you go this week. So I can drop the link and promote it. There you go, Christina, sharing the love, spreading the love on IG. So Yeah, right. And we're getting some new characters too in the Daredevil series, um, which is good. Okay, three of Daredevil in the timeline. It's two. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of some time. This time has passed. So, um, Madam is here. Good morning, Madam. Appreciate you being here. I was hanging out with Madam yesterday on the Legion stream. Ah, didn't know that. Have to check that out. It's funny, once I joined YouTube, once I started doing videos on YouTube here, I was listening to a lot of podcasts, but then that's kind of trailed off because now it's kind of been replaced with watching people's content on YouTube. So um, I haven't really listened to. Once in a while, I'll pop in a podcast, but for the most part, it's been YouTube content for sure. Um, but he's saying good morning to Madam. Yeah, hopefully we'll get Bullseye as well. Yep. Oh, so I was going to share. Let me share this. Share my screen. So we were supposed to have Braden on this morning. I know he sat down with Naman, but let me highlight his Kickstarter. Just just so we can. I'm not sure where he is. Let me double check. Make sure I'm not missing anything on um, Instagram. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't see any message from him, but I think he was on with Naman a couple weeks ago or a week or so ago, and he sat down with K-pop as well. So his Kickstarter is Haven #1. So he's a new, he's the writer and creator. So this is kind of um, his first project. So he is what about $750 from his goal. He's got 50 backers. He's got about a little bit over 2 weeks to go. But what struck me when I saw him hanging out with Naman and I looked at the Kickstarter um, was the artwork. The artwork looks really well done, I should say. It really kind of caught my eye. I like the style, like the art style. Some of the interior pages look, you got a sneak peek here. So that's kind of what caught my eye. And then um, we, dug into a little bit about the story. So I supported this. I backed it. So definitely go check that out. So Braden was supposed to be with us this morning, so I'm not sure if something happened or maybe we got mixed up on time. But I'll have to reach out to him and see if we can reschedule. Um, but yeah, definitely worth checking out if Kickstarter's your thing. And like I said, the if you can't support it financially, totally understand. Definitely, definitely just share it if you can. Share it out. I know there's so many places, right? Instagram. There's a number of chat groups on Instagram. I know I'm in probably 10 different chat groups. I know people are on Discord. Wherever you can share it. Um, but definitely, I think this was the cover that really um, that I really like this kind of perspective here. So definitely, like I said, check it out. I'll have to see if we can get Braden back on. He said, like I said, he sat down with Naman, so there's an interview out there with Naman, and he sat down with K-pop as well. So definitely go check that out. Black Crown Comics. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Justin's here. The nerds. There's a video that you should check out too from Justin. Justin is on the hunt. He's trying to acquire a Michael Jordan rookie card. I know this is cards and not comics, but he does these kind of recap videos. He's been saving some money to acquire this expensive card. He wants to get a graded a graded card. But just his process, I think, is useful for any collector who's looking to try to acquire, something expensive. So definitely go check it out. I think he dropped a video. I think it was last week, kind of the January update of where he's at and how he's saving money and doing things to acquire this card. So definitely go check out those videos. Like I said, I think we all could learn a little something from it to for our collecting goals. So definitely go check that out. And Black Crown, join him Sunday nights. He does a Sunday night show, 9 p.m. Eastern, kind of the weekend comics, catching up some of the new books coming out and some of the sold books. And he's part of the Cover Price crew too. Cover Price does some YouTube videos, and he's on there as one of their resources, talking, the hot books that Cover Price is highlighting on some of their lists. So Lethal Weapon, I guess you're thinking, right? Lethal Weapon, yeah, definitely. I like I said, the Braden's work really kind of stood out to me. Like I said, the artwork really kind of caught my eye first, and obviously, yeah. So I jumped on board. So hopefully we'll get him back on, but if not, you definitely have some interviews with Naman and K-pop, and K-pop does an excellent job with some of the indie comic creators. I'm going to be with her this coming week. I'm going to be sitting down with her to talk about my project. So looking forward to that, because Katie does such a good job with those interviews and highlighting artists and writers. So I know I do the same. Like, somebody as a certain name, and it kind of sticks with you. Like when people change their name. I mean, it's yeah. You kind of get stuck. There you go. Lethal Weapon. I knew what you meant. Christina dropping links. Thank you. Thank you. Sledge, good morning. Yes, I guess, right. That's the rookie, the Fleer. Justin's here. He'll let you know. Oh, yes. So in the card community, Lisa Z was a big part of the card community, and she recently passed away. And so, condolences to her family and friends. And I had known Lisa just through some of the card channels, Justin being one of them, and had watched a few of her videos over time here on YouTube. So Justin has an award, just that he's putting together, recognizing. I'll let Justin explain it here in the chat, but definitely check that out. A great thing to highlight, a member of the card community that we recently lost, and we know that, we've seen it in the, in the comic side, right? We've lost some great people as well too. So some great community members. Yeah, I'm a Sledge. I'm not familiar. I know the card, like I've seen the image, but I don't remember what set it is. I'm assuming it's the Fleer set. It's the classic Michael Jordan rookie card that everybody's always after. So let's see. Yeah, but definitely check out Justin. He's got a video up on that for the Lisa Z award. So definitely check that out. Definitely worth seeing. Vogs is here. Good morning, Vogs. We'll be seeing Vogs in the Heroes Con in June, hanging out with Vogs. And there's a big group, a new group, some people that haven't attended. Last year was my first year at Heroes Con. Dope Comics will be there. We've got a bunch of new Lettuce comics. Hell Yeah Comics will be there. We've got Philtastic, not Philtastic. I'm sorry, Squirrel Phil. Why am I trying to blank? The other Phil will be there. So looking forward to it. Cliff is going to be there. He's going to save his money, do whatever he can, and he's going to get to Heroes Con this year. Yeah, definitely. There he is. Phil's Treehouse. That's who I meant. I'm drawing a blank. Sorry, Phil. Phil will be there. Looking forward to seeing Phil and whatever wild animal he brings with him. Or, yeah. So, definitely looking forward to that. Yes. Yeah. It's the Lisa Z, right? That's it's anybody in the collecting community, I should say, right? So definitely check that out. Marcus is here. Good morning, Marcus. Appreciate you being here. I think you guys aren't the Kansas City guys doing something this weekend, or was that last weekend? Was the comic crawl? Didn't you guys have something planned? Maybe um, maybe I'm mixing it up. I thought the Kansas City crew was getting together. Oh no, it was Marcus and Beckerman went to the movies together. I think to see Cap. That's what it was. I knew something was going on over there. Yeah, looking forward to seeing all the new faces at Heroes. Let's see, and old faces. I know the Comics Curing Cancer team will be there. Mark and DJ, Rob, they're going to have a booth again. So, Mike. Well, I'm glad we got to meet last year, and that was so unfortunate with Trev getting sick and missing a good chunk of the con last year. So, well, the good thing is that it doesn't look like Heroes is going anywhere. They're going to be around. So we don't catch you this year. Hopefully, we'll catch you next year. Cliff, let's see. Oh yeah, I think they did that. Was it last weekend as well? I know Mark Spector had mentioned it. Right, it was the Three Men in the Basement were getting together and things like that. So. Yep. Yeah, I booked my hotel and tickets for Heroes Con, so I'm all set there. Nice. Will's going to be there for 3 days. Very good. Yeah, I'll be there all weekend. I have my hotel booked. I was gonna. My plan was to drive up Friday morning. It's about an hour and a half for me. It's what I did last year. And then spend Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I know a few people are coming in on Thursday, so I may change my plans and come up Thursday, drive up Thursday, afternoon, so that we can hang out with some folks Thursday evening, maybe grab some dinner or something like that. So, yeah, it was a good group last year at Heroes too. It was so fun meeting, getting to meet, people that we have been friends with on here on YouTube, finally in person. So, Mike, Marcus, Austin LeMay, even like Rob Fatstacks, DJ Links and I, although I lived in New York for a while, we always were crossing paths, but never met. So I finally got to meet DJ at Heroes Con last year. Just so many, War Machine Punisher, Jonathan, Collectibles to Astonish came up. Roscoe was there, Super Russ 9000, Metarog. I mean, there were so many people there last year. Vogs was there. Great to meet Vogs. Bubs, Big Lion Cat. Big Lion Cat I've met before, but it was great to hang out with him again. Chris the Comic Vet, Naman. I mean, it was such a good group of people. TJ, Flash by Night, just Freaky Louie. I got to take Freaky Louie's picture with John Romita Jr. Louis was in full Spider-Man cosplay, so I got to snap that picture for Louis with John Romita. John Romita Jr. was like so impressed with Louis setup, so that was cool to snap that picture for him. So. Yeah. Okay. So I knew there's a bunch of people that are coming in Thursday. So that's what I was thinking about, maybe coming up Thursday so that we could maybe grab some dinner Thursday night. Can kind of get that extra time in before the con starts. So let's see. Let's see. Triple G, yeah, Triple G's got a great channel. He does a little bit of everything over there. He's got some great lives. He's some great books and action figures and things like that. So yeah, if you're not familiar with Triple G, definitely check him out. Batman is overrated. I think I, I think he'll say the same thing about you as well. So um, yeah, Roscoe's close now. Roscoe's a lot closer to Heroes Con now, which is great. Um, Marcus, are you in for Heroes this year? And what about Beckerman? I know Beckerman wasn't there last year. He was there the year before. So let me know. You guys planning on making the trip? Poke and Joe, that's right. Yeah, I got to hang out with Poke and Joe, Southern Comic Geek. Um, I mean, yeah, there was so many people. It's such a great time. If you can, if you can make it this year, please do. If you can't, start saving or making a plan for next year then, because it's really it. And what's great about Heroes Con is that it's 90% comics and artists and creators. There's very little fluff in the vendors that are there. So if you're truly digging, looking to find comics, you can there. Lots of vendors, lots of options, and just um, a good mix of creators. Some big time creators that are there. So it's definitely one of those shows. And there's plenty to in the Charlotte. It's located right in like downtown Charlotte. Plenty of restaurants and other places to go like after the con. So it's definitely located in a good spot. I drove in Friday morning, parked the car, and didn't hotel, and just spent 3 days just right in the little downtown area. So definitely worth going to for sure. Locke is here. Good morning, Locke. Appreciate you being here. Maritza, good morning. Appreciate you stopping in. Let's see. Yeah, we're probably going to wrap it up a little. Well, actually, it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm going to go hang out over on Philtastic's Comics and Art. Like I said, we're going to be talking to Dr. Boggs later. But yeah, we'll wrap it up a little bit early so I can go freshen up my beverage and then go chat with Phil. So definitely come over and join us. Let's see. No, Beckman wasn't there last year. He was there. Yeah. So, but are you guys planning on coming back this year, or no? I know it's but yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. Got Mad Spidey's Outback tonight. Yeah, you've got I think John will be live at 11. John Comics with Kids is usually live at 11:30. You got G-Man this afternoon. You've got Only Slabs. You've got, I don't know if Dr. Von Hoot will be live tonight, but you've got Mad Spidey Outback tonight as well. Yeah, but I guess the good thing is that it's such a big con that you're going to continue to see new faces show up every year. So Shop is here. Good morning, Shop. Shop was just down at MegaCon, hanging out at his favorite place, Disney. David's here, Sleepy Reader. Good morning. Yep, we'll be back March 1st. That'll be our next live show. But I'm going to be, out and about over the next couple weeks, hanging out on some other channels, talking about the doctor, promoting the Kickstarter. So definitely, please check that out if you could. Like I said, worst case, just share it. That's the best thing you can do to help get in front, get it in front of other folks. Scotty Vaughn is here. Good morning, Scott, with a new logo. He just got a new logo done for his channel. Definitely check that out. Really cool. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up so I can, like I said, get ready to go hang out with Phil at 11. So definitely come over and join us. But thanks so much for hanging out with me, I should say, today. Appreciate everybody who, we're back. We'll be back March 1st for our next show. And yeah, have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.